Hello, everyone, and welcome to week 6. Up until now, we've been looking at how jokes are structured and how there is a structure similar to arguments, and also how jokes imply an argument about something. They're making fun of something after all. But also, we've been kind of setting aside the fact that people laugh at them and why the jokes are funny. In other words, why people actually laugh. There's kind of a whole psychology to that, and as well as a philosophy toward humor, which of course is an argument itself. Not to overcomplicate things, but we have to look at why people laugh. So we got a little help on that. Let's go over to the modules page to the class text lists and begin our reading of our second major textbook of the class, Critchley's On Humor. And this is where he talks about why people laugh and how humor works on a psychological and philosophical context. So here we are, and let's do it this way. And I'm asking you to read the introduction, which is also chapter 1. And slow down when you read this. The chapters are longer than Weston's chapters. And as a philosopher at Oxford University, he tends to have a different vocabulary. So if you don't know the definitions, for instance, in that first sentence, words like empirical, or in the second sentence, disjunction, before you get lost, slow down. If you need to look up any words, fine. Don't just skim through it. You'll miss a lot. And here's that bit about the element of surprise in humor that makes people laugh. But also, as we've been talking about syllogisms, deductive arguments, arguments of analogy, causal arguments, we've been talking about how jokes give an illogical conclusion, which we'd call the punchline, right? Well, he's getting us into that another way, but a more intellectually processed way. So take your time reading it. Stay with him on this. He's actually kind of a funny guy, too. And there's some key bits here. Theories of humor. He just gives you 3 reasons why people laugh at jokes. And pretty much any joke will apply to one of these 3 theories. Not all of them at once, not 2 of them at once. It's one or one of the others. Keep that in mind. And also he kind of takes you through the nuts and bolts of joking and comedy. And if you're taking any humanities courses, you may find this interesting. If you're taking any behavioral science, like anthropology especially, you might really enjoy reading this. So, carefully read this, and not this fast. I'm taking you to someplace you'll want to slow down, especially. Where's that messianic power? There's one. Keep an eye on that one. phenomenology, and there is one more I wanted you to really focus on. And there's the anthropology part of it. And he's got something, there it is, laughter's messianic power. He doesn't mean in a religious context, okay? He means the effect that it shows differences between a logical conclusion and the illogical punchline of a joke, and that it not only makes fun of something, but it also suggests a reality by having a reality to turn on its head. You have to understand reality to make a joke about it, right? And any real things, right, real situations, you have to look at the common understanding of something. People won't get the joke if they all have different ideas about reality or how something works or what something is, right? So here's where he takes you through that. So give that a lot of your attention. And as usual, we have discussions due Wednesday, reading questions due Friday, but also paragraph 4, just a little bit more from the Onion, due Friday. And when you're done with all that, you can take a look at our final paragraph assignment, which, surprise of surprises, gets a little closer to what Critchley is arguing. And I'll talk more about that next week. So have a great week.